All right, this is John chapter 9, verse 4. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. Shalom, shalom. Before we get started, we'll give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Mechakwadash. The honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone who grew well. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preach the truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. And this is Brother Bakar. I got Brother Shamaria.
Shalom, shalom.
And we from the camp GMS Cleveland, you know, with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, and Lord willing this be edifying. You know, and you know the name of this video gonna be Don't Stop Fighting. That's Spirit 144 right there. Come. But no, oh, they're 144 again. There we go. Right there. 144.
Oh, calm.
But that's the spirit, you know, because, hey, that's the whole point of this video. We hoping to be a part of that 144, a part of that number that the Lord, the Lord is going to seal, you know, along with the multitude. You know, the 144 is just going to be the leader of that 1/3. You know, but hey, we looking forward to being a part of the elect. So you gotta don't stop fighting. You gotta, you know, continue doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Cause like Yahweh Shah, the scripture I just opened up with, you know, I'm gonna bring it back real quick. This is John chapter 9, verse 4. It say, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. So hey, the Lord said that hey, you got he'll do this work while he got the chance to, man. Cause when the night cometh, which is Jacob's trouble, you know, when that darkest hour cometh, it ain't gonna be no let's do videos and go to camp and study and all the stuff that we're able to do willingly right now, man. You know, it's gonna be a whole different it's gonna be a whole different life in that time period, man. And if you ain't do the work now, you know, if you lollygagging or falling off or taking a break or went back in the word now and you ain't doing nothing to apply yourself with Yahweh Shah Shah, when that day come, he's not gonna look at you. He's gonna look past you, man.
Calm.
You know?
I got a preset. Salaki, this is Hebrews chapter all right, here we go. Hebrews chapter Salaki. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 38. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall not have no pleasure in him.
Con, right. Hey, the just shall live by faith, man. And who's the just? Hey, the elect of the nation of Israel. And they go live by faith. They go have faith that the Lord is going to deliver them out this place. They're going to have faith that the Lord is real and that he's going to give us salvation. You know, but and these 2/3, these people who go take the chip, and who already took the chip, and these people who went back into the world, you know, hey, the scriptures say that he have no pleasure with them, man. You know, hey, the Lord not gonna have pleasure with you if you take your hand off this plow, man. So the best thing to do is to continue fighting. You know, because hey, this video is first and foremost for myself, but hey, this is an exhortation for all us that's still in this faith. You know, because hey, when somebody fall off or lose this thing, hey, now that they fell into the category when the Lord is just saying F them, man. You know, and you don't want to fall in that category. You don't want to fall in that position. You know, because hey, if you do, hey, the Lord is going to forsake you, man. You know, hey, because at the end of the day, when a person leaves, they said, "F the Lord, F the brothers, F this truth, F the kingdom." You know, and made Esau their God, man.
Right. That's when you read Hebrews the sixth chapter towards the end and talk about, you basically crucify the Lord again once you step out of this ministry. You keep playing hokey pokey with the Lord, man. You basically crucify him all over again. But Salakia, this is Revelations chapter 3, verse 11. Behold, I come quickly, hold fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Come.
And when you go into that word fast, basically it means to grip something with like a tight grip, or like a stronghold. All right, to hold fast on something, meaning to not to grasp firmly, not let it go. And what do we have? We have this truth, we have faith. All right, we got this wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures, we got the brotherhood, and those are the things we're supposed to hold fast to, so that don't nobody take our crown and our position in this ministry. Because if you do go back, if you're not fighting for your crown, then guess what? The Lord gonna replace you, and then you're gonna watch somebody else take your spot. You're gonna be ashamed and shamefaced. All right. But if you hold fast to what you have, if you continue fighting in this truth, even though you may be getting knocked down plenty of times, even though you may be getting hit so hard that now you starting to get weak, your spirit getting weak, you still gotta fight, man.
Kind of scriptures say, strive for the truth unto death. When you go into that word strive, it means to quarrel, to struggle, to put up a fight, to try hard. So doing the works, that's an easy thing to do, but to um um continuing doing it, living in a wicked society, and these demons testing you, that's what makes it harder to continue, you know. But hey, the scripture just says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. So if you doing this to the best of your ability, trying hard, and because like scripture also say, a just man falls 7 times and get back up. So even if you fall off and you coming back, and you still holding on, the Lord can still have mercy on you. Cause you never let go. You held fast to the end, like the brother said. You know. But if you just completely fall off and say forget about it, and you went back doing whatever, you went back to Christianity or whatever you did, and um check the chip and all of that, hey, the Lord is not gonna forgive you for none of that, man. Because like in it say that if we sin willfully, there's no sacrifice for our sins.
With Psalms 37, verse 24, it says, though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down, for the Lord upholdeth him with his hand. And you're going to fall in this thing. That's the thing. It's going to be stumbling blocks. It's going to be obstacles. It's going to be temptations. And sometimes you're going to fall. You're not just going to be acing it. You're not just going to be winging it, so to speak. You're not just going to be, basically, you're just not going to be winning all your battles, man. It's not going to be an easy thing, especially when you're going up against Satan. It's going to be a fight. Hey, a great example is when Jacob wrestled the angel for his blessing. He got that blessing, but guess what? He ended up, his inner thought was basically hurt, man. He was hurt, but guess what? He was still striving, man. And he got that blessing.
He kept fighting to the end. The whole day went by, and,
right.
and he fought to the end. And that's when he got it. Then the Lord gave him the blessing and changed his name, and he got a reward for that. And that's the example that we gotta follow. We gotta fight to the end. Don't stop until it's over with. Don't just if he would have just gave up and let the angel whoop his ass, then he would have never got the blessing. He ain't give up. And that's why these scriptures is here to keep how you keep going. and motivate you to keep pushing.
Right.
I got a precept. This is Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 13. It say, when I shall say to the righteous that he shall surely live, if he trusts to his own righteousness and commit iniquity, and all his righteousness shall not be remembered, but for his iniquity that he had committed, he shall die for it. So if you um if you just go and go back to the world, hey, the Lord, your righteousness is not for remember. All the works you did is forgotten. Like it just said, all the brotherly love you showed, all the videos and the labor you put in this truth, all of that is out the window if you just turn back and give up. You know, none of that doesn't matter no more because you ain't continue. That's what gave the unrighteous man in the past life, in the back in past times, good names, and that's what's gonna give the righteous man in this life good names. That they continue doing it into the end, and they didn't stop. Whether they messed up or not. You know, because hey, the Lord ain't looking for people who is perfect. He looking for people who striving to be perfect. You know, then eventually he gonna make you perfect, man.
This is Philippians chapter 3, verse 13. Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forth into those things which are before. So what's behind you? You got the old man behind you, your past behind you, the sins you committed. That's all behind you, man. You don't want to go back to that lifestyle. All right. You want to strive forward. You want to get the kingdom because that's what's in your vision. That's what's ahead of you. All right. Everything else is in your rear view mirror. You don't want to look back on that and get the reminiscing. Well, I do miss doing this. I miss, fuck that, man. So lucky for my language, but that's not what's important, man. Verse 14, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. And pressing towards that mark for the prize is the kingdom, man. You striving for the kingdom. Or you gonna catch hell. That's gonna happen. This truth is about suffering. But you gotta endure suffering, man. Every great prophet in the scriptures, all of our forefathers, every great man who the Lord was dealing with, they suffered greatly. But guess what? They still endured. Yeah, the flesh made it kicked in to where they had a thought was like, man, I don't know if I can keep doing this. But they did. They did keep doing it, man. And that's the type of mentality we have to have. Because there's a prize at the end of this road. It's a prize that's worthy to be kept. And then, hold on, so Locke's precepts coming to mind.
And if I could speak on something you mentioned, because hey, that's what Satan wants you to do. Satan wants you to be feel doubtful and feel like that you can't make it no more. But hey, Yahweh Shah overcame Satan, and we following the example of Yahweh Shah. So hey, through Yahweh Shah, we can overcome Satan too. You made me think back in wrestling, you'll be tired, or any fighting. I'm just using wrestling for example, but you'll be tired. It'll be like the third quarter. You tired as hell. It's 30 seconds left on the clock. You got 30 seconds left. You tired. Your opponent tired, and y'all still going. Hey, that's the point. Y'all still going. If you stop, if you give up, you gonna get pinned before that 30 seconds over with. But if you keep fighting, you got an opportunity to score, get a point on him, win by points, or to get you a quick pin. You know, and it's always at the end of a fight or at the end of something that when it gets the hardest. But you gotta overcome that hard. That's gonna be the best part to overcome. Because once you overcome that, it's gonna be over with, man. And you go you gonna feel good about it, and you go appreciate it, man. Because you ain't stop, you ain't give up. Versus somebody who just stop, lay on their back, and say forget about it. He gonna feel ashamed, and you gonna feel happy.
You gonna be basically overwhelmed with joy. You know, you're gonna be overwhelmed with joy because even though you was tired, you know, even though you had them thoughts, you didn't give up. Even if you do lose, man, you know, even if you don't overpower your opponent, you still never gave up, man. You know, you still kept fighting. It's just like boxing. When you in the ring, you're gonna get knocked down, expect to get knocked, expect to get hit, you know, but also expect to get back up too. You're not just the first time you get knocked down on the canvas, you're not just about to sit there and lay there and say, forget it, man. It's over with. And the only people who do get knocked down like that, those are the men who don't have faith. They get cold, knocked out to the point where they can't get back up because they're not conscious no more. Those are the people who don't got faith. But the men who get back up, you know, they got faith, man. And even if you don't win the battle, I mean, so like even if you don't win the fight, you win the battle. Because at the end of the day, it's bigger than just you and your opponent. It's a bigger picture involved, man. Right now, we fighting multiple things. We fighting against spiritual wickedness in high places. We fighting against ourselves. We're our own worst enemy because of the flesh. We fighting up against Esau. Then you fighting up against little matters in this world. You know, the certain afflictions that you catch on this side you fighting against, man. Some brothers battle with ailments. Some brothers battle with addictions. Some brothers battle with, you know, spirits. We all battle with spirits. But the point I'm making is when you overcome each and every each and every affliction one by one, you get stronger and stronger, man, to the point where you won the battle.
Come. What the brother say is true. No, I was about to say you mentioned something about boxing. I'm about to say it's this old saying. You gotta take a hit to give a hit. That's all I'm about to say on that.
Exactly.
Oh, I did have something. This is Luke chapter 9 verse 62. And Yahweh Shah saying to him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High. So hey, you gotta continue working. I remember I worked at this one factory, and he was like one of the heads of the line, and and um he was speaking carnally, but when he said it, I was looking at it spiritually, because he was talking to this one guy I was working with, and he was saying, can't nobody stop you from coming to work. Only you can stop you. And can't nobody stop you. Can't your mom stop you if anything happened. Or only person who gonna stop you coming to work is you. You know, it's nobody holding you down, handcuffing you, saying you ain't going to work today. You know, so hey, my point of bringing that up is, hey, that's how it is, and it's true. I mean, and how first and foremost, how about Shmi Awashai, he controls everything, but other than that, hey, it's on you to finish doing the work. If you stop, you ain't gonna get the paycheck. You know, hey, if I quit if I get paid Friday and I quit on Tuesday, when Friday come and hey, I ain't getting paid for nothing. I ain't do no work. You know, so hey, that's how it is, and it's true. You gotta continue doing the work until the end, so you can ultimately get that ultimate paycheck. You know.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. And see, the Lord equipped us with weapons, man. He equipped us with tools we can utilize to make the battle easier, to make the fight easier for us, so things can work out in our favor, man. So when we do fight up against spirits, the Lord gave us the spirit or the weapon of fasting. And that's the most quick and beneficial way to fight against anything you're dealing with. You can fast for anything, man. And you could come out on top, you know. Verse 5, casting down imaginations and every high thing. And we got the scriptures, man. These scriptures cut everything and everybody that goes up against us. It says, verse 5, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. Because we are prisoners of faith, man. You know, we are prisoners of faith. So this word, it brings us into captivity at our thoughts to be obedient to the Most High, man. And guess what? When you obedient to the Most High, you become a friend of the Most High, and the Lord fight for you. Some shit you don't even gotta do nothing, and the Lord will fight for you. That's why we fighting on this side hard. So in Jacob's trouble, the Lord could fight for us. We ain't even gotta raise up a hand. You know, we ain't gotta do nothing. This Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. All right, because that's the thing, man. Sometimes certain things happen, and then the flesh want to get carnal, man. You know, you want to get back, you want to handle things your way. But when you put things in the Lord's hands and you do it spiritually, you fight spiritually, okay, then that's when the Lord start to show you things, man. He start to deal with you on high levels, man. Every man who was called a friend of the Most High, anybody who did anything wrong to that brother, that prophet, that man who was close with the Most High, they would get terribly plagued, man. Terribly plagued.
Yeah, and it's many accounts. You had Elijah, Elisha. They both Elijah. He made fire come down heaven. Them baby kids was talking shit about Elisha being bald, and the two female bears ate them up. You know, you got the Lord killed all King David enemies. You know, people who even killed Joab. The Lord even killed Joab, one of the head of King David's army. He offended King David. The Lord ended up killing him. You know, so the Lord like brother said, the Lord is um when somebody come against one of his um what's the word what it say, little one of his little ones, you know, the Lord go avenge for him.
Right. And then we're making our relationship close with the Most High too. So He giving us the spirit to endure all of the things that's going on, man. He giving us the spirit to continue to fight. When you feel like giving up, you do feel like, all right, man, you start, it shit becomes sometimes then it's truth, and the truth is not a burden. All right, it's the afflictions and hell you catching. And that shit starts to get overwhelming, and you get angry, you start getting emotional. But guess what? The Lord always there to comfort you, and the Lord always put that spirit on you to keep fighting, man, to keep going. It may be days you don't even feel like going to camp talking to these niggas, man. But guess what? The Lord put the spirit on you, and you going in that camp. Or you may get edified. You may edify somebody else.
He said, I sent a comforter. I sent you a comforter. But this is Tobit chapter 12, verse 8. It say, prayer is good with fasting, and alms and righteousness. A little with righteousness is better than much with unrighteousness. It is better to give alms than to lay up gold. So, like I said, a little righteousness is better than just being wicked in the world. It's better than being a nigga. It's better than following after Esau. Because at least you're doing something. At least you attempting to come back to your how about Shmi Awashai instead of just doing completely nothing.
Right.
And that's the whole point I was trying to make with this video. You gotta hold on. Even if you're falling off, you still gotta hold on to the end. Because the Lord go see that you still acknowledging him. So he gonna acknowledge you. And it say for alms doeth deliver from death, and shall purge away all sin. I'm bringing that back. It say, for alms doeth deliver from death, and shall purge away all sin. Those that exercise alms and righteousness shall be filled with life. You know, and this is alms doing the work for the Lord. That's alms as well. You know, giving alms to brothers and showing charity. That's alms, but also a doing the work because you making spiritual money. You know, you building your spiritual bank account, and as that spiritual bank account that you saving up for, that's gonna pay off in the time of trouble.
Right.
You know, that's when it's gonna pay off. The Lord gonna remember. You know, I got one more scripture. This is Revelations chapter 14, verse 13. It say and I heard a voice from heaven saying to me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth, yea, the spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. You know, so your works go always follow you. And how much more when you alive, you know, and you still doing the works. Your works is gonna continue following you if you don't stop doing it. You know, and the Lord is gonna remember that in the time of trouble. You know, but if you stop doing it, like Ezekiel said, your work's gonna be not remembered. It's gonna be forgotten. So Lord, willing this was edifying with that. We go close out, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who grew well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom and abad babor.